You won't believe what happened when one of the most generous people on the planet decided to secretly rebuild a stranger's crumbling house. This isn't just a story about bricks and walls, it's about hope, kindness, and a moment that left everyone in tears. MrBeast secretly rebuilt a stranger's house. Their reaction left everyone in tears. This all started with a simple act of noticing. Jimmy Donaldson, better known as MrBeast, was scrolling through social media one evening when something caught his eye. A woman named Sarah had posted pictures of her home online, not to show it off but to ask for help. Her house was falling apart. The roof leaked every time it rained, the walls were cracked, and the foundation looked like it might give out at any moment. Sarah wasn't asking for money or pity. She just wanted advice on how to fix things herself. But what she didn't know was that someone very far away was already planning to change her life forever. Now, here's where things get interesting. MrBeast didn't reach out to Sarah right away. Instead, he sent a team of builders, designers, and contractors to her town, all without telling her a single detail. They worked quietly, under the cover of night, transforming her broken-down house into something no one could have imagined. But why would MrBeast do this? And how would Sarah react when she found out? That's exactly what we're about to find out. While Sarah went about her daily life, completely unaware of what was happening just miles away, an incredible transformation was underway. Every nail hammered, every wall painted, and every piece of furniture placed inside her home was done with one goal in mind: to give Sarah a fresh start. But here's the thing, this wasn't just any ordinary renovation. The team didn't just fix the broken parts of the house, they turned it into something extraordinary. New hardwood floors gleamed under soft lighting. A modern kitchen replaced the old crumbling one. Even the backyard got a makeover, complete with flowers, a small garden, and a cozy sitting area. As the days passed, rumors began to spread around Sarah's neighborhood. Neighbors noticed trucks coming and going late at night. Some even saw workers carrying tools and materials behind tall fences surrounding Sarah's property. Naturally, people started asking questions. What was going on? Was Sarah secretly wealthy? Had she won the lottery? Meanwhile, MrBeast watched everything unfold from afar. He knew he couldn't keep this secret forever, but timing was everything. So he waited for the perfect moment to reveal the truth. And that moment came sooner than anyone expected. One morning, Sarah woke up to find a note taped to her front door. It read, "Please come outside." Confused but curious, she stepped out and froze. Standing there were dozens of people, including neighbors, friends, and even local news reporters. But the real surprise, her once dilapidated house now looked like something out of a dream. And then, over a loudspeaker, a familiar voice rang out. "Hey Sarah, this is Jimmy, MrBeast. I saw your post online, and I wanted to do something special for you. Welcome home." At first, Sarah stood there in stunned silence. Tears welled up in her eyes as she tried to process what she was seeing. Her hands trembled as she covered her mouth, unable to speak. But then something happened that no one saw coming, not even MrBeast himself. As Sarah walked closer to her newly rebuilt home, she suddenly stopped and turned to the crowd. "Wait," she said, her voice shaking. "Why would anyone do this for me? I don't deserve this." The crowd fell silent. No one knew how to respond. That's when Sarah opened up about her life. She explained that she had been struggling for years, working multiple jobs just to make ends meet while taking care of her sick mother. She admitted that she often felt invisible, like her efforts didn't matter to anyone. "I never thought anyone would notice me," she whispered, tears streaming down her face. "And now, it's too much." For a moment it seemed like the joy of the moment might be overshadowed by Sarah's overwhelming emotions. But then MrBeast stepped forward, or rather, his voice did, still speaking through the loudspeaker. "Sarah," he said gently, "you've spent your whole life putting others first. You've worked hard, cared for people who needed you, and never asked for anything in return. This house isn't just a gift, it's a reminder that kindness matters. And trust me, you deserve every bit of this." The crowd erupted into applause, cheering for Sarah as she finally broke down and hugged the nearest person beside her. But the surprises weren't over yet. Just when Sarah thought the surprises were over, MrBeast had one more thing planned. As she walked through her brand new home for the first time, she noticed little notes left in every room. Each note was handwritten and carried a simple message of encouragement. In the kitchen, it read, "Cook meals that make memories." In the living room, "This is where love grows." And in her bedroom, "Rest well, you've earned it." By now, Sarah could barely hold back her tears, but then she entered the backyard and froze again. There, standing beside a beautifully decorated table, was her mother. Her mom had been too weak to leave the house in months, but somehow, she was here now, smiling brighter than ever. "We brought her out so she could see what you've done for her," MrBeast explained. "And so she could thank you." Sarah ran to her mother, hugging her tightly as both women cried uncontrollably. The crowd watched in silence, many wiping away their own tears. It was a moment nobody would forget, a perfect blend of love, gratitude, and humanity. But even after all this, MrBeast wasn't finished. He announced that he'd also paid off Sarah's debts, every last penny. For someone who had spent years worrying about money, this news hit harder than anything else. She sank to her knees, overwhelmed by the weight of it all. "I don't know how to thank you," she managed to say between sobs. "This doesn't just change my life, it changes my mom's life too." MrBeast simply smiled and replied, "You don't have to thank me, just keep being the amazing person you are. That's payment enough." As Sarah stood there, surrounded by loved ones and strangers who had come together to support her, it was clear that this wasn't just about a house. It was about hope, about community, about proving that even in a world that can feel cold and unfair, there are still people willing to go above and beyond for someone they've never met. But here's the question I want you to think about. What would you do if you had the chance to change someone's life? Would you step up like MrBeast did? Or would you wait for someone else to take action? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to share this video with someone who needs a reminder that kindness still exists. Who knows? Maybe one day you'll be the reason someone gets their happy ending.